So weeks after the deadly shooting near the Atlanta University Center, the schools are now working to increase safety procedures for the students there. So what are these new plans and will they actually be enough? 11 Alive's Karis Belger worked to get those answers for students and their families.
Morehouse College junior John Underdew says security at his college isn't what he'd like it to be.
I feel as if sometimes they do exceptional jobs in certain aspects of the job and other times they fail tremendously.
One thing in particular, he says, could use an upgrade.
If you look behind me, there's an emergency post, and I feel as if those posts around all three campuses are kind of ancient technology.
Underdew and his peers say communication between the campuses is also a major concern, particularly when a serious emergency takes place on or near the campus.
We shouldn't have a delay to when we send out those messages because around those times students are moving in and out.
They're all things Morehouse Police Chief Charles Prescott says he's been focused on during his 11 months on the job.
I'm actually sitting with vendors now to try to upgrade those call boxes.
That's in addition to the conversations with nearby Clark Atlanta University, Spelman College, and Morehouse School of Medicine to create a unified alert system. When it comes to his campus, Prescott says he's used his experience as an alumnus of the college to his advantage.
We've had over 40 cameras put on the outside of campus.
Prescott also added license plate readers, hired 17 new Morehouse College police officers in the past year, and plans to hire 10 more in the coming months.
Chief Prescott also mentioned he's working to develop an app for Morehouse students with unique safety features tailored to the specific needs of students.
You know, when we heard the work about increasing security, we wanted to learn more about the number of crimes taking place at the Atlanta University Center area. So here's what we found from Atlanta Police Department's crime map. When looking at just the crimes here against people, which includes assaults, murder and manslaughter and intimidation, there were about 51 incidents from March 29th, 2022 to 2023. And you can actually see on the map that there were just a few reports made on the school's campuses, and the others were in the surrounding neighborhoods. Now, looking back from March 2021 to March 2022, the number was lower at 30 crimes against persons reported at the AUC area. And you can also see that there was one crime reported on Spelman's campus, and the other crimes were in the neighboring neighborhoods. Now, in 2020 and 2021, the number of reports dropped to just 8. Now, we do want to point this out here, folks, that this is when schools were mostly virtual during the COVID-19 pandemic. The only crimes reported were off campus. You can read a lot more about the updated security plans on our website, 11alive.com.